Thank you for tuning in to this Sunday video. Today we're going to talk about options, and I will react to the original GUH video. And for those of you who know, you know, and those of you who have never heard about it, well, you're in for an entertaining surprise. I will also go over some basics on options so you can avoid the GUH and share some trading examples of my own. What experience do I have in options? Well, other than learning the classic Black and Scholes option pricing formula in business school, which I never used, I went to 3 courses with Nasdaq OMX on my own time afterwards, and that gave me the basics to do some option trading. That gave me what I needed to know, basically. So, without further ado, let's take a look at the original GUH. That's a big loss. Well, what happened here? The guy thought he had found an infinite money glitch and used borrowed money and turned it into a large amount of debt. And just to comment on this, how you can avoid the GUH, that is to never use the second row that you see on this slide. What is the second row? The second row is selling puts and selling calls. If you stick to the first row, which is buying puts or buying calls, you can only lose the money you put in. It's when you sell puts or sell calls that a GUH moment can happen. And for my part, well, I sell some calls. That's covered calls in my case. But I'm not going to go into that further. I just want to say that avoid the second row if you're new. If you're new, avoid options in general. Don't trade them. But if you want to start trading options, stick to the first row. In that case, you can only lose the money that you put in. You can still make big gains, but you can also lose the whole amount that you put in very easily. Puts if you believe in market going down, calls if you believe in the market going up. Let me show you some cautionary tale here real quick on a recent trade of mine. This is Nokia calls. I don't trade options very often when it comes to buying puts and calls and doing this type of speculative gambling. But I thought I should share one of the losses here as well, since all of the stocks I've been talking about has been going very good, and well, I lose money too, so that's that. In this case, Nokia was being hyped up, and there was very large momentum in the stock. So I decided to gamble a bit and buy 10 call options expiring on the 18th for 55 Swedish kronor each. And what happened in this case? Nothing happened from the earnings. The hype sort of died out in this stock, and yeah, it started going down slowly, not hitting the target price of 55 Swedish kroner that I had envisioned. In that case, what happens? Well, you can see a 99.3% drop in the value of this financial instrument. Now, 7,100 Swedish kroners, that's about $800 give or take. This is the type of small amount of betting that I'm comfortable with doing in options. Now, I've done some good options trade, I've done some bad options trade, but generally, when you're young, this level of risk is more acceptable. And doing this has helped me get very close to a financial target of mine. I thought I was going to talk about it this weekend because I briefly hit it during the week, but it dipped down slightly below. So I'm gonna wait a few weeks before I put out that video. But in general, options trading can be a great way to get ahead and a great way to lose your investment, as you can see in this case of my small Nokia bet. Now, stay away from the GUH. Stay away from selling puts or calls, and you will be fine. That's the lesson I want you to bring from this video. Don't sell puts, don't sell calls, and you won't be in debt. Okay? Thank you very much for tuning in. I hope you found this entertaining, whether you're new or old to the GUH. And I hope you could learn something from the options example. If you have any questions, post them in the comment. I will answer them while on the treadmill. But I just wanted to keep this this video nice and easy so that everybody could follow along. Have a great week. Hope you make a lot of money in 2021.